size. It's quite scary. I've been mostly spending this week keeping up with all my various readings. I have made headway into reading Nahuatl Wikipedia with mixed success. I have found certain articles that I find, interesting to read through, but the problem is I am having great difficulty in finding a reliable way to translate the Nahuatl into English. I can identify the roots okay most of the time, but even then I can't find a dictionary that has the words sometimes, because some of the time the words are quite obscure. Additionally, I have now officially moved into the output phase, and I'm making a habit of regularly writing my own stuff in Nahuatl. Ordinarily, I wouldn't be moving into output so soon. I prefer to have had a much greater deal of exposure to authentic content before I start moving into output. However, in this particular case, because the material is so scant, I feel like moving into output will actually help me significantly because, in a way, I find doing things actively like this, when I'm actually composing the writing myself, the words seem to stick easier. The words that I'm using in the text will stick easier than if I'm just reading them. So it's an aid to memory. Additionally, it means that when I need to look up a word, something that I'm trying to write myself in Nahuatl, that means I can translate from English into Nahuatl, which I find a hell of a lot easier. So I've taken to making regular journal entries now, and although at this stage, the language I use is quite primitive and simple, and I don't know very many words, and so the sentences I use are very simple. I still think it's helping me quite a lot, especially since every time I want to use a word that I don't know, I can look it up, and then I can convert it into a flashcard and add it to my database. And as I say, then when I use it, I feel like it sticks in my memory more easily. So over the next week, I think I'll just keep on doing what I'm doing, mixing in input with output, just reading through more of the materials I have online and keeping on making those journal entries and growing my lexicon. So we'll see how that goes, and I'll see you next week. Thanks very much for watching.